Hi, welcome to Ricky Jana, my channel, and I hope you guys are doing exceedingly well. So, as usual, I'll be speaking on the most pressing and important matters. So, today I'll be speaking upon something which has caught the imagination of everyone. Everyone has got their own opinions on this, and if you guys are active on social media, you must have found that hashtag say no to exams and all are trending heavily. So I'd like to present my side of story here along with facts and figures and numbers, which in my opinion they don't lie. And this is something which we cannot run away from. These are the brutal facts. So I'll be presenting my opinion here with brutal facts and figures. So a little bit of background here that already these exams have been postponed twice. Now there is an agency called NTA, that stands for National Testing Agency. So they have already postponed these exams. So JEE was supposed to be held between 7th and 11th April, and again 18th to 23rd July, which is now scheduled to be held from 1st to 6th September. Also NEET has already been postponed twice again, 3rd May, 26th July, and then now 13th September. And coming to some more numbers, 8.58 lakhs applicants had applied for JEE, and till the last reports, 7.6 lakhs of them had already downloaded the application form. And when it comes to NEET, 15.97 lakhs had already applied, out of which 11.49 lakhs had downloaded the application form. Now, if you go by social media, many people are claiming that people are downloading this form just to lit a fire on them and trend on social media, which I feel is absolute bullish, and that is absolutely not the case here, because I don't think anyone has got that much of a free time here to make a point on social media, because these are students who have worked really hard to get here. They have been preparing very hard for this. So when they have downloaded the form, I expect vast majority of them to be really serious about the exams. Now, I do understand there are certain genuine challenges. A few challenges are, in the last few days, number of cases have been 77,000, 75,000, and in the north side of that, which is no doubt a cause of alarm and genuine concern. And when someone says, is it worth holding an exam in this time, obviously it is something that we must answer with full alacrity, which is why I believe that we should focus on few other points here. Number one, what steps have the government taken here? Number one, 99% of those applicants, they've got their first choice of examination centers. Number two, when it comes to JEE, the number of centers have been increased from 570 to 660, which is approximately a 16% increase in the number of centers. When it comes to NEET, again the number of centers have been increased from 2,546 to 3,843. So which is almost a 40% increase, 40 to 50% increase in the number of centers. Now again, some more brutal numbers here in front of you. When it comes to shifts, for JEE, the number of shifts have been increased from 8 to 12, and the number of students in each shift has been decreased to 1.32 lakhs to 85,000. That's 47,000 students less in each shift. And when it comes to NEET, again the number of candidates per shift has also come down, and that has also come down significantly. Now, these are genuine numbers which shows that the concerned authorities, they want to organize these examinations in a proper phased way, which is why they have also provided standard operating procedures, which highlights the measures they have taken to make sure that there is proper social distancing and other things which we should be following in these cases. Few genuine cases of concern here. Number one, the psychological side of students, like they will be in a constant state of fear, like they'll be going to write an exam in the middle of a pandemic. How will they feel? Number two, if someone sneezes in the middle of the exam, probably they will forget all the equations they had learned the last few years. So these are some questions which obviously merit an answer, and I'll be providing those answers here. There have been quite a few examinations which have already been conducted in this pandemic world in India. I'll start with Goa CET, which was organized on 4th and 5th of July this year. CET stands for Common Engineering Test. Also, Karnataka CET happened on the 30th and 31st of July. Also, there was the Kerala higher secondary exams. All these exams were conducted. None of them raised any voice here. I seriously don't understand what's the need of raising a voice here. Now, coming to reasons why the exams must be conducted here at this moment without any further delay. Already there has been a delay of 6 months or so. Now, the reason why there should not be any further delay is, we should remember, like I'll point out a few reasons. Number one, there are many students who are on the upper threshold of the maximum age limit. Now, any year, any further delay, probably they will exceed that age limit and probably they won't be able to give the exams again. Number two, many of them have invested plenty of money and time and heart and soul in this. Normally, in case of competitive exams, it is seen that there is no guarantee that next year they will be able to prepare in this optimum level, and probably they might not even clear it. So there is no guarantee that delay of 1 year will again result in a similar performance, probably not. Number three, why waste 1 year? 1 year counts a lot. So not many of them will be interested in losing 1 more year, because already 6 months have gone down the drain, and I think it's high time they give the exams. Number four, another point here to stress here is, next year the number of seats is not going to automatically double. The number of seats will remain the same, the number of candidates will be doubled. So obviously that's not going to make any sense. Number fifth point here is, many students, what they do is, probably if they don't clear this exam, they will take a sabbatical, they will take a year off, they will prepare again and come back the next year. How are they going to do next year if both the 2020 exam and 2021 exams are going to be conducted next year? They won't get time for preparation. So all these points, they make me firmly believe that with proper precautions, with proper precautionary steps and proper measures, there is no reason why these exams should not be conducted. Now, we have seen few state governments have come along and they have said that they will be providing free transportation. They will be providing, there won't be any shutdown or lockdown in those dates, which is a very, very good move, and I'd like to thank the Odisha government for these initiatives. Now, those governments who have gone to the Honorable Supreme Court in getting a petition saying that to cancel these examinations, that shows their lack of efficiency, because probably they don't feel that they might go ahead and create a safe environment for students to go and write the examinations. Now, each and everything in India is politically driven and motivated, and we don't need to be an Einstein or a rocket science expert to know that the political ramifications it could have. Because if we go back to history, in 1980s, 1990s, there was a large-scale student agitation over fees, which resulted in political upheavals throughout the country. Probably the current set of opposition leaders too want that. Honestly speaking, I don't think anyone is too concerned about the future of the students. All they want is to gain their own political brownie points and mileage, which is why they are using the students as a political pawn here. So yes, I understand that a few days back I had written a small post questioning whether the examination should be held under this current scenario. But having had an afterthought about this, having read about it, I decided to have a change of heart. And I do believe with proper precautionary steps, there is no reason why the examination should not be held. Because anyways, we are in unlock phases. Everything in this country is up and running. Right from flights, right from trains, even metro railways will be commencing from September. Banks are open, people are going to offices. Even state legislative assemblies are opening up. Elections will be held. So I don't see any reason why examinations should not be held, because we must remember that there is an agenda used by various opposition parties across India over the last few years to use students as a political weapon. So I do believe most number of students, they want the examinations to be held. They have prepared hard, they prepared well enough, and I do believe, I wish them all the best. Go and rock in these examinations. Don't worry about all these imponderables. So as usual, if you like my video, please do like it. If you don't like my video, please do unlike it, no problems, and please do provide your comments. Let me know what you make of this, and stay safe.